Okay, so here's what happened. Yeah, last week we we streamed Death Stranding on Monday night and Wednesday night. I was out of town last Wednesday afternoon. I do have a few viewers who have been watching the Death Stranding streams at that time during the Wednesday afternoon streams. Some of them are in Europe or maybe Scandinavia. I can't remember exactly where, but um, they've been pretty consistent viewers each week when I do have the opportunity to stream at that time. So um, I wanted to at least get on last week on Monday to show some of the story, and we got a ton of story last Monday night. It was the Dead Man um, chapter, and it was the chapter is called Cliff. It's the second time we meet Cliff Unger, who is the Mads Mikkelsen character that we've seen in a lot of flashbacks, I guess you could call them, from our BB Lou, um, from when we plug into Lou, I should say. Um, and what happened in that story, a quick, like, maybe sentence synopsis, basically, Deadman took Lou from Sam, saying that he was going to do some tests on the BB. It's defective. Maybe they'll just shut it down and get rid of it. But for now, they're going to do tests. So he takes it. He sees it as just a prop, a machine, a tool, right? He doesn't see it as anything else. Sam is becoming attached to it. He gives it the name Lou. And so Deadman takes it, and then Sam is tasked with going into the mountain area where there's a lot of snow and there's a lot of giant mountains, and to meet a bunch of different preppers and a bunch of different facilities in that region while Deadman's working on the BB. And according to Deadman, the more space between the two, the easier it's going to be to do this calibration or whatever. Then Deadman is done with what he needs to do with Lou, and they try to meet up at a cabin in the middle of the snow, and a giant storm comes, scoops Sam up like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, and deposits him in World War II with a new fight with Cliff Unger. But Deadman is also in this fight. Deadman hands the BB over and has become attached to Lou. And there's some really funny dialogue and some really cool scenes that we see. And then we have the fight with Cliff. And when Sam wakes up, he's back, I think, in Mountain Knot City. And then the next section that we worked on was with Hartman. And we found out Hartman's story and the fact that he was having I think, some heart surgery when the Death Stranding happened. And during the process, I guess he clinically died, or at least he was under when the Death Stranding happened, and he saw a beach and he saw his wife and child basically walking on their way to the other side, whether they're going to become BTs, whether they were going to enter into heaven, enter into the afterlife, whatever the destination was. So because of his heart condition and everything that was being done to him and when it happened, and also because he now seeks to find his wife and child again, he lets himself basically go into cardiac arrest every 20 minutes or so. Maybe it's not every 20 minutes, but he basically 6 times a day he dies, and then he's revived after about 20 some minutes. So that's his story, and that's That's why he has a mobile AED machine hooked up to him. And then we get some really awesome scenes with him and Sam, and just waiting around for him to be revived, and things like that. So so we have that, and then we get this kind of, it's a lot of backstory into the Death Stranding, and something involving dinosaur fossils and ammonite uh, umbilical cords, I think, or something like that. I can't remember. Um, but we just kind of get a taste of all that. And then when we wrapped up last week, what was going to happen next was we were told to go to the very bottom left of the map and hook up a relay. And so that's what we did in the afternoon episode. We got to the relay, and it took a little bit of time walking there. And we got to the relay, and we hooked it up. And then the next thing we were supposed to do was find a way across this large river of tar. So basically, we get sent a bunch of emails, and we read the emails, and we find out that the trick to getting to our destination, Edge Knot City, and to go across this large ocean of black tar water, is to actually get caught by the BTs and instigate some kind of catcher boss fight kind of thing. Bunch of giant whales and a bunch of buildings and a bunch of crazy, crazy stuff. So we do that, and we see all these amazing, huge structures and animals in the water, and we climb each of these buildings, and we get across, and at the end of it, we get to Amelie. That's what looks like Amelie. And by the time we reach Amelie, she disappears, and all of a sudden Higgs is there, and there's a couple more scenes that happened involving Higgs and Amelie, and conversations and whether or not it's going to work. And then we get to Edge Knot City. We're at Edge Knot City, and we got to take a couple pieces of equipment from the one side of Edge Knot to the other side. And now we are at the most western part of the game map, and now we need to head back. And we've just arrived at, I don't know if it's called a way station at Edge Knot City, or a distribution center, or some other name, but we're basically in this facility. We just got here, having connected the whole network up, and now we're in the safe room, and things are flashing red, and things are about to kick off. Now, I needed a lot of hydration to get that out. So I played pretty much the entire afternoon stream. I was alone, and I got to this point, and I said, oh, man, I have a couple people who've been following this story, and they've been missing out on these really important story points. And the thing that's going to happen next is one of the most epic, visually at least, scenes in the whole movie, in the whole game. Sorry, it's like a movie. It is not the ending, so that much I can tell you. I'm glad, that people hopefully will be around to see that part, because that's an amazing thing. But we're going into like a boss fight, and it is crazy. So I was hoping that some of our normal viewers for this stream were going to be tuning in, but I don't see anybody coming on. So I was kind of stalling a little bit there, maybe explaining a little bit of the backstory going into this that people may have missed in the past 3 Death Stranding streams. And I was hoping they were going to come on at this point, but they're not here. So we are not going to stall any longer. We're going to get back into it. The last thing I did was when I got to Edge Knot City, was I crafted a bunch of weapons, and I think I just unlocked another weapon, which I don't know if I'm going to have the opportunity to craft, to fabricate, or if we're just going to go up and things are just going to kick off. I can't remember, but we're going to get things started. We hope that we hope that we have some people in, and we hope anyone who watches this later or is watching it now certainly enjoys what you're about to see. All right, let's get going. Boy, can I talk, huh? And of course I do this. I always forget that the loading screen is there. It's just another bit of time that I have to waste. But I don't think it'll take too long to load. This is the Higgs chapter. I don't know if I mentioned that. So we are going to see a lot of Troy Baker. And we're going to get some information about him before the chapter is over, that's for sure. It won't be the last of Higgs, though. We'll get to see and hear from him a little bit more, even after the story. That's not spoiling anything, believe me. That's the noise that we heard as we ended before. This is right where we stopped. I'm just looking around trying to figure out if there's anything that we should do. Let me check on Lou real quick. Okay, Lou looks fine. Hey, Noob's mom. Hey, thanks for coming in. Thanks for all your help today. Getting me 4 followers. Lou looks happy. Good. And I'm ecstatic that you're here because I just kind of gave the rundown of everything that happened in the last 3 streams of this game. Because what's happening in the next few minutes is going to be a lot of fun. Basically, we're going to have a big old boss fight. So you might be confused if you didn't hear the whole spiel I just gave, because I know you haven't had the chance to catch the last few, because my streams were a little off schedule and you were out of town. But we're going to go check out what this noise is. This is the Higgs chapter. Higgs is, well, he's one of the bad guys. So you can kind of imagine we're going to get some backstory for him. So that song is called BB's Theme. It was written for this game, and on its own, I think it's a lovely song. I think Mads does a wonderful job singing it. There is a more kind of symphonic version that we'll probably hear later. Let's share some memory chips. Oh, it's just one. Okay.
The great deliverer does it again. Much obliged.
Thank you for your contribution.
And I just unlocked a really cool weapon that I'm going to go ahead and... Yes, the quadruple rocket launcher. This is going to be necessary to use in about 30 seconds. I guess because I already have, yeah. That's fine. Alright, we got an assault rifle, a grenade launcher, a quadruple rocket launcher. We got hermetic grenades, which, I mean, they might help. A remote detonation grenade launcher. We have some firepower, and we have all these blood bags. Can you tell I'm expecting something to happen? Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's go. So this is Higgs chapter. We're in Edge Knot City. We're all the way at the very end of the map. Ready for anything. Yeah, well, ready for anything as far as fights. And let's see what's out here.
Everything I needed, Sam. A complete chiral network. Spread all across America. Connecting all them precious little knots. I got the whole world in the palm of my hand.
Emily.
5. We've had 5 mass extinctions, each caused by an extinction entity. And now it's time for number 6. Now, I'm not talking about the death of a few dozen species, no. This is the granddaddy of them all. BT antimatter voiding out all life as we know it. And it wouldn't be possible without a Boy Scout like you, willing to make us whole again. What do you say? Come on! Time to meet your ender.
Emily.
Sam. The great work is nearly complete. Every knot is joined. Soon, I will merge them and all mankind's beaches into a single shore. And then will come an extinction like no other. More massive than any before it. The last. This is my purpose.
What the hell they do to you?
The last stranding. My reason for being. The first was nothing more than a prelude.
Surely you figured it out by now. Dooms? People like us? She's the source of it all! Nightmares that haunt us, the visions of an inescapable future. Sound familiar? Happy fucking doomsday, Sam! Fuck you!
Sam. Don't you get it?
You can speed this up or slow it down, but you cannot stop what we've started. Even if you beat me, you can't save her. So all this is a done deal. come and get me.
And Lou is not liking it, I can tell you that much. So, we have a ton of firepower, and we're going to use it. Now, let me make sure I remember how to switch to Hematic rockets. Aim with L2, loaded with Hematic. I think we're already loaded. So let's get started. Yeah, definitely loaded.
Time to reset.
Popping out of the shoulder.
Let the game resume.
Reloads. Uses my blood to reload, but works. Now these things, when they hit the ground and get too close to me, they're going to explode. They're going to hurt. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, these guys are getting way too close. Let's use the assault rifle real quick. These guys are getting a little too close for my liking. Definitely chipping away at the health. Now, I won't lie to you, I did change the difficulty to, we'll call it easy. More just for the sake of presenting the game. A little bit quicker pace. We can do this one. Remove cargo. Oh, never mind. The harder they fall. And all that chiralium, it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be tasty. I did not think it was gonna go that fast. I probably should have put it back on hard just to make it last a little longer, but and I definitely was over-equipped. I was definitely OP in that fight. But you know what? It still looked cool. It's still a lot of fun to do. That's all that matters. But the fight is not over. Not completely, anyway. We're doing great on some of our grades. We just need to get delivery time and delivery volume up. But bridge link, cargo, and miscellaneous are all in the 40s. That's really good.
Amelie! Amelie!
She's fine. Extinction's on hold for now.
Let her go!
Lou's like, you get away! No, no.
Patriot. What a waste.
Until that happens.
Well, we'll pick this up when you're done dying.
Hands!
I'll see you on the beach for the grand finale.
I think that was only Sam's blood. Oh, missed him completely. I don't know how that happened. Excuse you. Alright, now I'm fairly certain there's no collectibles on this side of the map.
Higgs took her to the beach. We can't let him get away. There has to be a way you can catch up to him. Hurry, Sam. You know what's at stake. If you don't stop Higgs, he'll use Emily to bring about this doomsday of his, and everything we achieved will be for nothing.
Let's get our sweet, sweet reward. That's a lot of Kyrie. It's pretty much almost maximum there, I think. Alright, the blood is refilling. We got some weapons in our hands. We probably don't need those. Let's go ahead and get that. Oh, look at Lou. Still got a bullet hole in him. I don't need that. I don't know if the assault rifles are still going to be in here. I mean, I'm sorry. I saw this, and I meant that. I don't know if there's BTs anymore.
Keep on keeping on.
Could use a shower. Oh, the blood bag that I dropped before. Pick that up. Oh, is there... Why is there a ladder up there? Is that a collectible? I can't remember. Let's go take a look. Why else would there be a ladder up here, you know? Unless somebody put a ladder up there in order to avoid BTs. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, I think there's only two. There's one we already picked up, and there's another one that we're gonna pick up right now. Once we get back down here. Looks like we're doing fine on power. Our power suit. Is it right here? That's where it is? Yes, it is. Okay. Here's the collectible.
There we go.
That was when I first played this game. That was like the second memory chip I found on my own. And I realized I had to start going back and finding them all, and it took quite a long time to get them all, but eventually we got them all together. Made a nice guide, and people are still using it to this day. It's very nice. It's always good to know you're helping people out. I could use this zip line and probably go straight back to beginning. If it's hooked up correctly. Doesn't look like it is. Oh, there was one back there? Oh, well, look at that. Oh, well. No big whoop, no big whoop. At least Sam didn't, like, have a panty party and, like, complain that and fall down.
Someone.
Down we go. So losing my bearings here just for a second here. Oh, we're heading in the right direction. We got to go through this area. Again, we don't spend a lot of time here. We get here, we have this fight, and then we head back to the central region, and that's pretty much it. Now, especially now that we have both collectibles, we don't really have to come back here after this. Even in the post game. I think over this way. We'll just play some hopscotch. Just jump, jump, jump. That'll work. Climb. Get some cardio in today.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. All right. So we'll check the Edge Knot facility, and then we can pretty much warp to wherever it is that we're supposed to go next using Fragile. But remember, Fragile is not a big fan of Higgs either, so chances are she might have something to say about that. Did I put anything in here? I don't think I did. Look at Hartman waking up. Carried on back. I was gonna say, what this stuff is the stuff I had. I thought I was looking at this stuff that was in storage. VSCB. I don't have Nightbot. I only have Stream Elements. So that might be language that Stream Elements doesn't understand. Like I could do. Let me see. There we go. I could do shout out. Oh, I spelled it wrong anyway. Oh well. Let me see. Shout out. I think that's how it works in Stream Elements. But still, my computer's running slow. Check out. Yeah, see there you go. So that works, but on Nightbot or whatever you name it, it's just exclamation point SO and then the name. So whatever VCSB is supposed to be, I don't know what the Stream Elements part language is. I have Nightbot, and I tried to make it work, but yeah. But I can never quite figure out how to get it to work on the stream. Or maybe they just get in the way of each other.
The paths we walk become roads, Sam. See the tracks you left behind? They tell a story. If you were a spy on a mission, you'd have failed. But you're not. So be proud of those tracks. They're proof that you exist. Keep leaving.
Nah, that's fine.
Let people know you're out there. Give them the courage to come together again. As you expand the network and aid your fellow Americans, you strengthen the bonds between us all and blaze a trail for them to follow.
Sam is in the middle of this organic pile of something. I have to assume we're meant to go in here. Wasn't really paying attention, but I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go in here and yeah, we'll get him a shower if we can. I think we're gonna get down there, and then it's gonna be a situation where
Contaminating suit.
it's gonna be a couple cutscenes.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Again, when I tell you, when we get to the end of this game, it's like a full 2-hour cutscene. Like basically, the last stream of the story part of this game is just going to be me turning the game on, hitting a button, and then we're just going to watch a movie. It's ridiculous, but it's good. And I don't want to build it up too much, but how this story pays off, I really, really enjoyed it.
What a wonderful gift. Thank you, Sam.
My Life, directed by Nicholas Winding Refn, who that actually Hartman is played by him apparently. I thought it was a different actor. I thought I thought the film director was Nicholas Winding Refn, but apparently he's another film director. So, am I supposed to take an order? No, I'm not supposed to do anything. I think I'm just going to rest in the private room. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Verify something, because I'm just trying to figure out what VSCB stands for.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Okay, blood bag is filled. We're in north of Edgenaut City. Huh? I said I want to look at the menu, please. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. News Mom said Norman Reedus needs to take a shower. Viewer Storm chatbot. Seeing if it was working. Now let's check out if we've got any emails that are going to help us understand what we're supposed to do. Yeah, I was kind of on the afternoon stream. I made him take a shower twice in a row. I was like, "Oh, Noob's mom isn't here. She's missing it." No, yeah, no new emails. Okay, and got a ton of interviews. Let's just get through these, just so we can activate. If it comes down to it and people want to, I could do kind of like, I could do a stream where I just put each one of these on. We could read through them, or I could put them on the screen and people could just watch the video and pause when they want to. I've said it before, you know, in some of the other games that I'm working on for trophy guides and trying out. Some of the other games I'm playing right now are kind of narrative, story-driven games that are all text, and I haven't brought them to the stream yet because I don't want to sit and read for the entire stream, and for you to sit and watch me play a game and have all this text flying back and forth, it's not going to be fun. And I've said it in the past, talking about those games, is, you know, I spend every night reading for like 2 or 3 hours to, not 2 or 3 hours, oh my goodness, no, to, you know, 40 minutes or so to my twins. We're actually going through the unfortunate series of unfortunate events. I spend enough time reading to them each night. I'm not going to necessarily play a game where I got to read text the whole time. And this is one of those things. This is the Unknown Man's Journal. This will give you a look into one of the characters that we're finding out about right now. Look at this. Yeah. So if enough people want to kind of get the backstory of the Death Stranding and all this stuff that those interviews and the emails talk about, you know, maybe we could do a stream where it's just kind of looking at all those. If you really want to get in depth with it, play this game yourself. No. But if there's enough interest, we could go through some of the text. To be honest, I didn't read half of it the first time I played it, and I don't think it's necessary. The Death Stranding was caused by who knows, who knows. I don't even know half the time with this game. The music player. It's really unfortunate I can't play music without getting dinged, at least on the YouTube playback. Alright, so what are we supposed to do? I think we're supposed to... I meant to look at something else here. Orders. No orders. Okay. This is cool. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I'm sure I have. All these figures back here, they're like cool moments of the game. And over here we have the boss fight that we just had. And we're gonna see some more of these kind of bloodborne kind of enemies. These tendrily little blobs. But it's just neat. And then let's see, look, there's Sam. Look at little Sam. Oh, he's so cute. But then if you wanted to examine these figures over here, and we probably could have even done it with that one. Oh, okay, yeah, it doesn't let you do it right now, but you see how it says flashing nightmares and memories? You could actually either watch some of these cutscenes over again or do these boss fights again with some of these. I keep forgetting what these BT creatures are called. It starts with a C. I can't remember. But yeah, you could do some of these fights over again, and some of these cutscenes you could watch over again whenever you're chilling and you want to kind of revisit that kind of stuff. So pretty cool how they do that. All right. So what are we doing? Let's check on Lou. Lou looks okay.
Tired, huh?
Yeah. He's fine. Lou's fine. His house is a little shot up, but he's fine. I'm trying to remember what it is we're supposed to do. I think we just head back. I think that's what we do.
Higgs wants to connect the knots of your network with Amelie's Beach. So it's pretty clear where they went.
So how do we get there?
Yeah, the glass
I
is
can't.
cracked.
But you and Amelie have a strong connection. You've been to her beach plenty of times, right? You can make the jump. You gonna come through for me?
I'll try to take him alive.
Promise me. I'm the one who finishes him off. Good. Then I'll help you get where you need to go. I can send us both at once. But I'll be right behind you.
I thought you said you couldn't go to her.
I can. But I can go to you. By the ties that bind us together. The Dreamcatcher will lead you to her.
And then?
The Misanga will lead me to you. You're going in like that?
Yeah, I don't need a weapon. I'm not gonna take Lou either. Fragile,
What?
do you have anything to eat?
Oh.
It's rude. And so weird at the same time.
Sam, be careful.
Worst comes to worst. Take care of Lou, all right?
For this to work, I'll have to touch you. Close your eyes. Now picture Amelie in her beach. You love her, right? You love her. There it is.
So two things. My wife and I were actually watching the next Wes Anderson movie trailer, and Fragile is in the movie. I don't know exactly much about her role in it, but so look out for that. What is that called? What is that movie called? Oh, I can't remember. Crap. Probably shouldn't have brought it up if I couldn't remember what it was called. But you know, it's the same thing you get from every Wes Anderson movie. And the other thing was that Norman Reedus has a very strange Instagram. You should check it out if you get a chance to.
Amelie?
Sam? What are you doing here?
You ready to end this? Before the end of everything?
What are you gonna do to her?
What I'm supposed to do? Keep the extinction entity safe until the slate is wiped clean. There's no stopping the sacred extinction. No matter what you, me, or anybody else does, humanity has a few 100,000 years left, tops. Why don't we just cut to the chase? Accept our fate. Let the creatures before us. We all know what's coming. Why delay the inevitable? Those of us with dooms, her, we're all bound here for a reason. We are all of us a part of the Death Strand. In this place, this fucking beach. There's no repatriation here, no. One of us dies, that's it. He goes to the other side. It's nice, huh? Lucky loser gets to put an end to this rinse and repeat bullshit once and for all. So, no BTs, no void outs, no bullshit. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Stick versus rope. Gun versus strand. One more ending before the end. One last game over.
I am the particle of God.
So we gotta avoid the bullets from Higgs. And I think somewhere along the line there is a weapon or two we can use. Maybe not, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think what we're supposed to do is kind of sneak up on them. I'm gonna be a little sneaky over here. But it does seem like he knows where we are, so I don't know about sneaking up on him. He's also kind of moving in the opposite, you know, he's kind of moving away from us if we're circling. Run. A lot of destroyed things that you couldn't really use. I mean, chemical supplies, what? How is that useful? It isn't. Not at all.
Oh, I've still got plenty of ammo.
You missed on that last one, Sammy. I like to pick up one of these whales and slap it with him. Slap him with it. That's what I should have said. Luckily, his stamina doesn't run out like it normally does when he's fighting the mules. We're getting closer.
Get on over here and take a knee. Show some dignity in defeat. For once in your goddamn life, make the smart play. Then let's dance already. Try and fight fate if that's what.
Let's dance.
Dude, fucking.
I love the lighting. I don't think I recognize or noticed that lighting element that Higgs like flashes. I really like it. How it like goes around him and it's kind of like backlit a little bit. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Come on, Sam.
I'm coming.
I don't need the gun, Sam. I can beat you. I can beat you.
Oh, he got me. Got him running scared now.
Come on. Let's have some fun.
Ah. That was a little unfair. Alright. Warping dude. Where'd he go? 9:20. I'm gonna grab some it's really now is not the time to be a drama queen. This'll help. Now he's throwing, looks like detonating bombs. Where is he now? Oh, I see. Just punch in the air just in case he ends up warping right into it. I do love the animation, how it doesn't stop, even though he's worked away. Oh, that was unfair. That was a little shyster move there. Cheap shots, yep.
Just don't get it, do you? You can't stop this thing. No, you can't. We got dooms, Sam. This was only ever gonna end one way. So come on!
I love this part. Like an old beat 'em up, an old fighting game. Ugh. Little snack while we fight. It says square, and I'm holding it, I'm tapping it. I don't think it matters. Go ahead, hit him again. All right, take it easy on your own melon now. Time for a nap.
You're getting a little touchy-feely there, Mr. Aphenphasmophobia. Well, congratulations. You won the game.
Okay, so that's the game. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked what you saw. Take care. Oh, nope. Game's not over.
Bad you didn't stop shit. Well, get on with it. Fragile.
Guess I left a lasting impression. I'm fragile. But I'm not that fragile. This time you're the one who's going to break.
Is that right? I think you'll find our bond is made of stronger stuff. Jimmy Pillar, damn it!
Oh, what's this? You're already broken.
I'm Higgs. I'm the particle of God that permeates all existence. What are you? Honey, you ain't nothing but damaged goods.
You are damaged goods.
No, you are. I'm sorry, but it just cracks me up. You're damaged goods. No, you're damaged goods. Received the Masanga, or however she pronounced it, from Fragile again. Oh, it just means we get our jewelry back. Which I think means we can go back to warping, which, you know, there wasn't really any need to tell us that, but I guess it's important if you're following along in the cutscenes and you're worried about it.
There you go. As promised.
Thanks.
What took you so long?
I brought you a metaphor. Take it with you. Tell the lifers with Porter syndrome what happens when you hide behind the mask.
No. You keep it. It's better they hear it from the woman herself.
One more thing. Your little one managed to bring it here by picturing it as equipment. You mind? Babysitting sucks.
Hello.
So where should I send you? Back east?
He doesn't need your help. He's got the chiral network.
Jealous?
He's got me. We can jump east together.
Lucky him.
We appreciate everything you've done for us, we really do. But we're good for now. Besides, I'm sure they need you back at Fragile Express.
Yeah. Better to scoop up all the pieces and put them back together. Wouldn't want to settle for anything less than perfection.
Raja.
Ouch.
We're square. Nothing owed. Nothing left to say. So long, Sam.
Come on. Let's go. We still have work to do. Do you still believe in me? Even without Higgs, I am a walking time bomb.
Yeah, she does seem
I can end
jealous.
it all just like that. But what I want, what I have always wanted, was to be a part of it. For us all to be one. What?
Tell me the truth. Was this all for you or all for Bridget?
This is for our country. For our future, that is the truth. There's something that you need to know, Sam. When you were back east, I slipped out of here and I went to visit you.
What? You lied? Fuck me. You have any idea what it took for me to get here?
You wouldn't have come if I hadn't. You didn't care about America or bridges. But we did know one thing you did care about. Something you were willing to cross a continent for. A reason to build the UCA. It was Die Hard Man's idea.
Great. So I'm Mario and you're Princess Peach.
It's a great line.
Are you right? I never gave a shit about this country. I have no ties to anything or anyone but you.
I'm so sorry, Sam. But it all worked out in the end.
Did it?
I guess that's taken care of.
I know you have questions, but can you save them? For after?
Sure.
Let's go home.
How do we do it? Do we jump like Fragile?
No. The beach goes the whole way. We run. Together.
Run?
Yeah. Like Mario and Princess Peach.
No. More like St. Elmo's Fire. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Wait here, okay?
President Bridget Strand. So you finally invited me to the beach. Remember this? It's the same gun. And now I'm using it to make things right. You were supposed to make the world whole, not fuck it all up.
Okay then. Get on with it. There is no atonement. Not for us.
It can't be. You. Is that really you? Yes. It's me. John. Remember? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Give me back my BB.
You're looking in the wrong place.
They're coming for you, Sam.
Emily?
That's not helpful. Or maybe it is. You be the judge. So, are we supposed to find... I don't remember if we're supposed to find ourselves in this one. I guess let's just head towards this... Oh, excuse me, Brock. Jeez. Creepy. So far, a lot to take in. And we got a little bit more action coming. I don't like to talk during the cutscenes because there's a lot of moments that are... There's a lot to take in a lot of that. And just a reminder, one of the flashbacks in the afternoon stream, we saw Cliffhanger looking at the BB, and we heard two voices in the background that sounded very familiar, and they were Die Hardman and Bridget Strand.
The hell?
So they definitely have a past, as you can tell.
Sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
Where am I?
Back east of the Tar Belt. Your private room. You have Amelie to thank for that.
Where is she?
We don't know.
She didn't head back east?
No, but after she saw to you, she contacted HQ and left us a message.
Saying what?
I'm going to finish what Bridget started. Just that, and then... gone.
Bridget. I saw Bridget on the beach.
Sam, please. You yourself burned her body, remember? She wouldn't have remained on the beach. Couldn't have. Not even if it was her daughter's beach.
Check the logs. You've got them, don't you?
Sorry. We didn't get any of it. The only record we have is the one in your head. What else do you remember?
That guy was there too. Cliff. He took Die Hardman hostage.
The director?
That part you believe?
Well, it would explain why we haven't heard from him for so long. I always suspected him. But now I'm starting to piece together a different narrative. Something's been bothering me, you see. We've been operating on the assumption that Higgs was controlling Cliff. But that can't possibly be correct. Because Higgs is gone, and Cliff is still causing trouble.
You think Cliff is the mastermind?
Yes. He's likely holding Amelie and the director captive on the beach.
And that's where I'm going. Wait a minute. Where's Fragile?
She's safe here with us. But so long as you're over there, she won't be able to send you to the beach.
What?
You must understand, Sam. While you were unconscious, the situation changed quite a bit. We'll explain everything, I promise. But first, you should rest. All right?
Fuck rest. I'm going back to that beach.
And little Lou doesn't need a break either, I take it?
I forgot the fact that he got patched up. Oh, now Sam's tired. Okay. You have a slumber party?
Sam, you helped us extend the chiral network from coast to coast. And you dealt with Higgs, the UCA's enemy #1. We couldn't have come this far without you. But there is still one final step. We have to swear in a new president and establish a functioning government. Only then will America be whole again.
Why don't you save that shit for someone who cares? I've done my part. Fuck America. We've got bigger problems now.
I hear you, Sam. Government is the least of our concerns at this point. Cliff has Amelie, which means there may not be anything left to govern come tomorrow. If tomorrow comes at all.
Then why aren't we out there doing something about it? I don't care what she
Hey,
is.
Mrs.
We gotta get her
O.
back.
Thanks for coming in.
Rescuing Amelie and averting the 6th extinction are one and the same, but neither will be possible unless you first come back east. We are in no position to give you orders, of course, but believe me when I say it is the only way.
Sam, everyone's here but you.
Fragile transported us back to headquarters.
You okay?
Never been better. Oh. Delivering so many people in such a short amount of time is new.
Mama. No, Lochner.
Yeah, I'm here too. Figured I should lend a hand.
We're all waiting for you, Sam.
No way in hell am I hauling myself all the way back there. Come on, Fragile. Let's do this.
I can't, Sam. And not just because I'm a wreck. It isn't safe to use the beaches to move people anymore.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at the cutscene. Laughing at Noob's mom, who just wants me to give Norman Reedus another shower.
Too many beaches sharing the same space, wires get crossed, and so forth. You can see the toll it's taking on the network itself.
With things the way they are, it's too dangerous to risk jumping through a beach. Even if I reach a beach, there's no telling where I'll come out on the other side. And I could get stuck in there. That's why I can't go to you either. But if I could get to the entrance of the beach, I should be able to get you there.
The beaches are still there after all. I can personally attest to that.
So yeah, you will need to hold yourself all the way back here. But once you have, I promise I'll take you to Amelie. Straight to her beach.
The two of you share a very special connection. Your dreamcatcher, her Kipu. They are no mere trinkets. They are singular, irreplaceable totems, embodiments of your shared memories. Two sides of a coin. The price of entry to her beach. Dreamcatchers are a product of Native American tradition, that of the Ojibwe people, to be precise. They were said to ward off nightmares, to alter one's dreams. If Dooms is indeed Amelie's gift to us, her shared dream of our future, perhaps your totem is an invitation to change it. A test, challenging you to find hope amid their hopelessness. While we await your return, I'll search the beach for Amelie and the director. I doubt my ties to them are strong enough, but better that than sitting around doing nothing.
I'll see if I can't find something in the records on the three of them. Maybe they're more connected than we know.
We're waiting for you. The way home should be easier, right? Hurry back east. You already know the way. And when you get here... Oh.
Finders keepers. Now,
I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, or Eastern Daylight Savings Time Zone.
No cargo to deliver this time. Or rather, you're the cargo. That's the mission.
Gross.
Okay, so quite a bit of story download. I didn't want to cloud that up with too much of me prattling on, but thank you so much for coming in, Mrs. O. Yeah, 6:30 in the morning where you are. I understand. So I would imagine you're over the big ocean from where I am. 6:30. Yeah, I think I got the time right. Yeah, 8 a.m. now. Okay. Oh, so that's not England then. That would be... Oh, it is England? Okay. Very cool. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah. I do stream normally between midnight and 3 a.m. my time. So usually we go on for another hour or so. So very nice to have you here. And thank you so much for the follow earlier today, as I did, or I guess last night, as I did already mention that on the Discord. Thank you so much. We are finally over 50 followers, and I know you're planning on streaming at some point. I know you have a channel, but you haven't really started using it, or haven't really started getting your streams going. So we're looking forward to catching those when those come on. You know what, Linda? He looks clean enough to me. I think you've gotten enough of a peep show. Let's not make him Norman Reedus. Let's not overuse our ability to use him as a prop. So basically, what we need to do at this point is we need to walk from one end of the map to the other. I don't think we need to carry out anything.
This child is special.
This is an important story bit.
A BB candidate.
Either that or
A sacrifice.
a foundation. A bridge.
So we're heading all the way to Lake Knot City, which is the other side of the map. And then we're going to take Lake Knot City to the eastern region and go all the way to Capital Knot City. Basically walk the entire length of the game. We'll start our journey tonight, but as I said before, we might have to hold off on the 2-hour long cutscene that is the end of this game because I'm not staying up till 5 a.m. I got a ton of stuff to do in the morning, or later this morning, I should say, because boys are getting a haircut, and we got friends coming over for dinner, and what else we got? Piano lessons.
Sam, it's Hartman.
What?
Be advised that chiral density in regions predisposed to strandings has increased dramatically. No doubt the beach is to blame. BT's drawn into our world under
I
these
thought you were already
circumstances
following me,
may
but
be
you checked,
affected in
and you weren't, and that made you sad. Oh. Oh, friends coming over. Oh yeah. Oh, we will. We're gonna have well, the weather's good. It's been really gloomy here in New Jersey lately. No sun the last 2 or 3 days. We finally have the pool all clean and ready to use, and it hasn't been warm enough to really use it. Yeah, the boys get piano lessons every Thursday, and my twin boys are 10 years old, and they're really liking it. They play that, and one plays the flute, and the other plays the it's kind of like xylophone. They call it the bells for school. They just started that too. Very nice, yeah. We also, my one son loves dogs, and the local library is doing something tomorrow as well. I'm serious, this is a crazy busy day. Should I pass the time? Nah, I don't care. But he's gonna go read to a service dog or a sympathy dog. I think it's a sympathy dog. Hey, little Bigfoot. Thanks for coming in. Nice to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Is that like Little Big Planet? Little Bigfoot? Is the foot little and big, or is it a Bigfoot that's really tiny? What do you prefer? I said this in the, I know I have zip lines. I probably could have used the zip lines earlier, but we'll use them now. Come up and use this one. But when you hit affiliate, what will your emotes be? That's a really good question. And I'm going to answer that in just 1 second. I just want to say, as far as the music, especially here, I'm just going to let it go. I mean, I'll probably keep talking over it, but I put up last week's streams on YouTube, and I got a copyright claim on YouTube only. And I was gonna mute it, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna mute it because we were talking during the song, and it's such a beautiful song, and the songs do so much to the mood of this game. Frankly, I don't want to take it away, so I'm gonna stop talking about that. But I will get back to your question. So, I'm thinking maybe some kind of raccoon, or I'm not sure. I need to come up with like a mascot or something. I kind of decided I don't want to necessarily have emotes that look like me, because I'm not on camera, so people don't know what I look like. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe a raccoon, because a raccoon is my wife's favorite animal, and it's by proxy, it's become my favorite animal. And I think it would be a nice mascot. And if you notice, I did not. You know what? I am going to go back to music, because we do have to go kind of up and down a bunch of mountains. And I guess and raccoons are cute. That's right, they are cute. Cute raccoon with a heart. Maybe. I was thinking, I don't know if you're familiar with the indie game that came out about 2 years ago, Donut County. It's more like 3 years ago. Like an art style like that, where it's just kind of some simple shapes that form the raccoon's like head, and then go from there. Maybe a heart or maybe something else like that. RACCOON. Yeah. Oh, this one is not connected. We can't use this one. All right, I guess we are climbing. I'm just gonna let the music happen. Because when you're walking the entire length of the game and you get a song that's this moody and it's raining and the scenery is so beautiful, Aurora Borealis over there, or something like it. I mean, why not? Why not enjoy the tunes, you know? We'll climb up to this next one and then we'll use our zip lines that we put down. Raccoon.
Just like you talk, only I do when you're not around. When you're not around.
What happened to little Bigfoot? We lose him?
When you're not around.
Yeah, you almost got it right, yeah. How country you are, dim hicks be crazy. Alright, can you handle climbing a mountain? Sam, I've done this before, come on. Alright, we're gonna get up to this zip line and use it. I'm a hick and I love to spell things wrong. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I don't know if Sam's gonna be able to make it up this steep incline. You made it. What can one guy do anyway? It's true. And Aaron is still sending us emails about his life story. Come on, Aaron. Man, that guy's annoying. Ah, I see. Yes. Yeah, that I could see how you might not know the English word for it. I guess I could say. Oh, come on already. Oh my God. This drama queen. Come on. Are we gonna be able to make this? Let's see. Maybe. We're gonna try to do it. Zigzag. Ah, Samwise. Norman, making me angry. I just said all that about how the music was lovely and the journey is something to learn from and the place is so beautiful, and then the game does that and it makes you slide down the whole way. Okay, let's see. You jump over here. Can you make it over here without sliding? There you go. And you're sliding again. Okay. Come on. He does better if you don't try to jump. There we go. Now when we slide, we won't be sliding any further than that rock we just passed. Oh, maybe it was his stamina. I wasn't even looking at the stamina. I didn't realize how much it was going down. Here we go. Climbing up, climbing up. Ziggy zag, ziggy zag. I just want to get to the. Zip line over here, and then we'll be good to go.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Wow, Mr. Humdrum, Mr. No faith in oneself. Come on. You can make this. See, we made it. What are you complaining about? Not gonna happen. Naysayer. Saying nay all the time. Alright, let's go to this zip line. Work on those core muscles, huh? I think you did good enough. I think you got it. Alright, where is... What? Out of range? What? What the heck? I could have sworn... Well, that was pointless. Let's see, where are we? Oh, I guess it's because I climbed up... I thought I was going up this way where we put the zip lines down last time. Okay, well... Oh. Alright, we're gonna need to basically backtrack. Just a little bit. We might go ahead and just slide down this mountain. Now I want to slide down the mountain. Let's see. Is that the one that I want? Basically, yes. I don't have any PCCs on me, and I don't have any way of getting any, so I can't make an extra zip line. But I can certainly use any zip lines that are existing. So we'll go over here and hopefully not die falling down the mountain. Yeah, this looks decent enough. What is that? Why am I seeing blood? Am I in a mule camp? Oh, cool. I am in a mule camp. Let's get the heck out of there. Cool. All right, we're gonna go another way. Because running into a terrorist mule camp just wouldn't be fun right now. It would break the mood, you know? It would just be a whole thing. It just would be a whole thing. No one would like it. No one would be happy with it. Oh, this isn't the paleontologist over here, is it? I have lost my bearings completely. There's it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're nowhere near it. Okay. All right, I think I saw. Yeah, here is a climbing anchor. We're gonna use this to get down. Oh, that we screwed the pooch on where we were going. So, how far am I? 13. I want to make this. You're going the wrong way, Sam. Down, please. So let me catch you up on the story that we went through in the last few streams. Dead Man took Lou, worked on him, tried to get him all set up, and originally thought that the BB, who Sam named Lou, was just a machine, and then he grew attached to it, and we had a fight with Unger, and Dead Man was there, and he helped us out. Very funny scene. And then we got Hartman's story, Hartman basically was getting, I think, like open heart surgery or something when the Death Stranding happened, and he was unconscious. He may have even kind of died like during the operation, or maybe I don't think he ever died actually, but whatever happened, somehow he ended up in a state where he was on a beach basically, and he saw his wife and child moving with everyone else who had died in the Death Stranding towards this beach, towards the water, and this is a cool place. It's probably filled with bad guys. But he watched them kind of walk off into the distance, and they didn't really know it was him. And when he came to and he woke up, he decided, or maybe it wasn't even by choice, it was more of a medical issue. He has that AED on him, and he basically dies 6 times a day, and then that AED revives him. And while he's kind of medically, clinically dead, he's always kind of searching for his family. That's why that was kind of his story that we got to see last week. Now we're kicking it off. Now we're getting where we need to go. Of course, Lou loves the roller coaster ride of the zip lines. Just focus on where we need to go. Back up here. So, if we go down to the paleontologist, actually, we probably could go from the paleontologist to the geologist. This will send us towards the Evo Devo, which isn't going to really help us out. So we'll go that way. Right? That's where we want to go. I think so. Well, if it's the wrong one, we'll backtrack, but I'm pretty sure that's where we want to go. Yes, it is. I can see it now. I can see the outlines. So. Now again, you see how amazingly quick these zip lines make travel. It is so essential to get these going. My concern was, because I play this game 1 day a week now, because I'm streaming it, my concern was that, much better than walking, absolutely, was that, especially the ones here that are in the snow and everything, that they were going to deteriorate quickly, and like in real time. All the equipment you put down is affected by actual real time. So, at least I think it is, unless it's just in-game hours that you play it. I don't remember. We got another great song, another great artist, Silent Poets, and these are the songs that usually get dinged for copyright, at least on YouTube. Thankfully, I have not had a single problem or mention, or even Twitch muting any of the previous songs in this game. It only muted one stream, and that was a stream I didn't keep. I don't remember what game it was, but if I didn't keep it, then it's not worth talking about, right? I think this is Hartman right here. This Hartman's area? Yeah. I mean, this could send us to Mountain Knot City. I don't know if we necessarily want to go this way, though. Go back to the geologist, just the way we came, and then walk through the snow and then go down? I don't know. I mean, actually, we could just backtrack one zip line and then go down the mountain that way. That might work best. And let's see. Otherwise, we got to go through here. Then we got to go through that horrible mule camp. I hate that place. That place is no fun. Yeah, let's backtrack. Huh?
Sam, do you copy?
Yeah.
I've been looking into Clifford Unger and wanted to share my thoughts.
Yeah.
To recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments. However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB experiments. That much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal loot. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
Thanks, Guillermo. Good old Guillermo del Toro. So yeah, we're gonna head back, and we're gonna try to go down the mountain this way. I don't even have a floating carrier to skate down. Okay, I got an idea then. Let's visit the geologist and make a floating carrier. And then we're going to use it to sled down the rest of the mountain. Or at least best we can. I just want to say thank you guys so much. I got 8 viewers right now. This is definitely going to help. Oh, and it looks like Mr. Daffy Pyle. Thank you so much for coming in and for the follow. Really appreciate it. I was just about to wax poetic about how I appreciate these people just kind of hanging out and viewing. 8 viewers is definitely going to help me get that number up. And that follow that you just gave me, it helps even more. Thank you so much. We're getting so close. Oh yes, we will get it soon. Yeah, it really did stink. That timing wise, 31 days ago, so literally like before midnight, which was for me 2 hours and 43 minutes ago. 30 days prior to yesterday was the day that Christy and like I got raided by 3 different groups all at the same time, and I had 26 people on here watching, and I'm pretty sure it was Death Stranding. Pretty sure it was a Wednesday night. And then everybody hung out for like a really long time. My average viewers that night was let me see what we got here real quick. Robotics, paleontologist, Devo, weather station, which is kind of where I'm heading. Okay, forget it. But I got a ton of follows that night. I got a ton of views. My average was 14? Yeah, 14 average viewers. And that average put me at like almost 5 average viewers for like the next week at least. And since then, a lot of my streams, it's me and 2 or 3 other people, and sometimes Twitch doesn't even count some people when they're watching me. So I was looking at that number and I was trying to get the 50 followers before it crossed over. You asked her to raid. I knew you were behind it. I knew you were behind it. What did I come in here for? Crap. I needed the floating carrier. Okay. There we go. That was such a magical night, and it helped so much. And I was like, if I could get this to work before time ran out, then it would work. But unfortunately, it didn't. So I think these 8 viewers and everything else that has happened in the last 24 hours is definitely going to help me a ton. So I really appreciate everything that everyone's done. Really amazing group, community, the Noobs Guild. They've been a huge help. And, there's definitely some times where you kind of feel like, is this really worth doing? But you get moments like these, and it just makes it so much more worth it. Really, really cool. I'm going to use this zip line again. Where is it? Is someone over here too? I guess I have to walk back over there. Okay, down here. I'm going to use this zip line to go back where we just were, and then I'll go down the mountain that way. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have Nightbot on. I have an account for Nightbot, but I have it, I guess, turned off because of stream elements. But and you're putting it in, and it looks like it's giving me viewers, whatever. If that's what it's supposed to do, it's definitely helping. Unless that's someone else that just came in. Okay, so where were we going? We were going the other place, up here. Okay. And then we're just gonna go down the mountain. It does help, yeah. It's also why I haven't stopped streaming yet, because that number for longer is gonna definitely do us good. Okay, so let me take a look here just for a quick second. I kind of want to skate down here, so let's get off. Quickest way is just to fall off the mountain, but I think that would kill us. I definitely did that once playing this game, and it definitely killed me, so I don't want to do that again. Okay, we want to go this direction. So I guess we'll go this way. Hold on to your boots. Okay. Now, we've done this before, and it didn't necessarily end well. I'm also not in the right direction. We have a sled, Sam. Just wait. Hold your horses. We'll be sledding in a second. Okay. This is the direction we want to go. The only problem is Sam and his attitude is he's gonna veer right off the rocks instead. That's the direction we want to go. Okay. Let's just make sure we don't. This mom says, "Dang, I'm only wearing flippers." Okay. Let's try it from here and see what happens. Actually, hold on. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to catch breath. It's just going to save. It's going to do an autosave for us. So if we die, we can just start from the autosave. Just in case. Because you really can't control a lot of this. That's what you call flip-flops. Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. I call them flippy floppies. All right, here we go. Sledding. See, if you could just go the direction I'm pointing at, that would be great. Let's go this way. Ugh. Come on. Watch your language. We got a baby. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, look, Lou. We're sledding. Yay. Okay, don't die. Yay. Why are you crying? This is fun. Aren't you having fun? Aren't you having fun, little boy? I shouldn't have actually said that. Do we know it's a boy? We don't. Oh. What? What was that noise? Okay, get off the carrier right now. No. I think we're going too fast for them to catch us anyway. But did that noise come through the microphone? Did you hear it? Like the BB yelped like a dog getting its tail stepped on. It was, I've never heard that before. We're going in the right direction. Good. We're gonna pivot a little to the left. Looks like he's feeling a little bit better. Pivot a little bit more to the left because I don't want to go into that mule camp. Okay, we're out of the BTs. Come on. No, come on. No. All right, dismount. Detach. Put it back on your back. Let's assess where we are. Okay. Yeah, we would have gone straight into the mules. Oh, you did hear it? Okay. It kind of even freaked me out. I've never heard that noise in this game. I mean, you feel kind of bad for the little baby. Alright, so are we pointing in the right direction yet, Sam? I mean, come on. Alright, yes, that's actually where I want to go. We're going to be getting away from the snow in a minute. And of course, we're not wearing the all-terrain suit. We're wearing the power suit, even though we have nothing to carry. Yeah, we're moving away from the snow-laden air, so he got rid of the otter hood. And we can now see areas that don't have snow on them. So we'll take our time getting down this mountain so we don't fall off of it. Yeah, where is there's the Timefall farm. To be honest, I actually probably could have gone this way, and then we would have run right into the veteran porter. You know what? I'm going to take a hard right. And we are going to make our way slowly, not too fast, down the mountain, and see if we can just make a pit stop at the veteran porter and meet him. He's right there. That's where he is. Okay, and we're pointing straight at him. Okay. This might take a little bit of time. see that kind of pole in the distance. I believe that's our destination. Oh, there's a bunch of poles. Oh, those aren't probably not our destination. That is probably... Oh, wait, maybe it is. We'll find out in a minute. The Veteran Porter is one of the hardest preppers to get on the network and to kind of, and certainly to give us 5 stars. But so if you happen to be a longtime video game fan, I've mentioned this in previous streams, but in the event that you well, I mean, if you know people who have worked on video games, and if you can recognize characters and the actors or the face models who played them, let's see if you can figure out who this guy is. Like many of the preppers and people you see in this game, this is a very famous person who works in video games. Oh, I forgot. We can't just walk up to him. We got to find cargo, which should be right over here. What are you doing to me? There should be a package over in this area. You're making me look like a fool here, game. Come on. It's gotta be right there. There we go. Jesus. That was embarrassing for a second.
God damn.
Alright, now back up. Let's meet Veteran Porter. So the Veteran Porter, the first prepper, the musician. I feel like those are the only ones we haven't met yet. Musician's real easy. He's in the eastern region. We didn't get around to visiting him. Or did we? Did we meet him? Oh. No, because he's not on our map. We don't have him on our list that we looked at earlier in the afternoon stream.
Delivering cargo.
Sam Porter Bridges. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Damn fine work. Shouldn't have to put that kind of burden on a porter, but you rose to the occasion. You've earned my respect, and I don't give that lightly.
That's pretty much all you're going to get out of him for now. Not even a full star. I mean, again, it's lost cargo. What do you want? But we're going to definitely have to get some big orders.
In case it ain't obvious, I'm a porter too. It was, rather. My health being what it is, I've not been able to make runs for a while now. Reckon I'll be calling on you again, Mr. Sam Porter Bridges. Hope to see you soon.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further...
Timefall is basically where we're going. And we're not going to go back to where we just came from. But we also don't have the network up, so we can't put zip lines down. Nor do I think we can fabricate here, yeah. So Man, a few words. He is well. So what happens is if you bring him a premium order, you bring him a premium order, and if you don't use like pear spray on it, if it gets banged up, he'll say, you know, when I was a porter, I made sure none of my equipment got banged up. I always use repair spray. You know, he's a real critic, but kind of hard to tell, and we won't unfortunately be able to get a clear look at him. But he is. I don't have the name in front of me, but he is one of the lead designers and the face of Max Payne. He's Max Payne is known for having kind of this kind of sinister look on the like the original Max Payne. It's not cutting edge graphics of its time, but I think the story was that they needed a face for their character, and they were just like, why don't we just use your face? And he made this kind of like grimace, and he lifted one eyebrow, and kind of that's what they ended up using. It's kind of like strange, contorted face for the face of Max Payne, and that's who that is. He is, and he's gone on to make a lot of other games too, so he's pretty well known. But of course, I don't know his name. Did it say his name? I'll have to look back and see if it says his name. Some of these, they don't tell you. We're actually going there. Nah, not worth it. They don't tell you the people's names for some of these porters. You just have to find out. Other ones, you know, the name comes out as soon as you meet them. See, he says, thanks, you saved my life. It is important to meet these preppers as early as you can, because some of them need time in between orders to be ready and willing to accept being on the UCA and giving you stars and giving you orders and all this stuff. So it's just beneficial to get the ball rolling on some of this stuff. Ooh, Lou's laughing and enjoying his time. Oh, is that it? Oh man, I thought we were going to be able to go a lot further than that. Yeah, I have not really spent a lot of time building up the zip lines in this neck of the woods. I think what we're going to end up doing is we're probably going to end the stream soon. But I think we'll walk for a little bit more and maybe get to another facility. Maybe if we go to like a distro place that has a place where we can rest and check email and stuff like that. Check our socials. We'll do that, and then we'll call it a day for the time being. That's South Knot City over there, where we met Mama and whoever the guy is at South Knot City. And that's a weather station. That is not necessarily where we want to go, but if I had a bunch of zip lines set up correctly from here to there, we could have just gone Timefall to there and then hang out at, probably stop at South Knot City, but that's not really on our way, so I'm mumbling now, sorry. Man, if you were, oh, you want to shower. Yes, we will stop, check our email, check our socials, and have Norman Reedus get completely naked and shower his naked body and buttocks with water, which will go down the length of his body, and Linda can rejoice. I don't know that I want to be here. This might be a BT area. Where is a good place to stop? Yeah, there really isn't one until there. Okay, this is going to be our destination for the day. But I feel like, okay, we're getting another song. So I know at some point, it might not be this time, but we do have to walk this stretch, I think, once more. Unless I'm misremembering, unless this is the only time we have to walk this stretch. But at some point, we hit a bunch of BTs, and we also hit some of those blobby tentacle things. I guess they're closest to jellyfish. I guess we should probably just call them Death Stranding jellyfish. They're kind of nothing to worry about necessarily. Just kind of more of an annoyance, but they kind of get in the way and just kind of... They just get in the way. That's enough. Enough to say about them. So what I'll probably do, I mean, I'm not going to play this game outside of the stream just yet, but I think once, it should really only be one more, I would assume it's one more stream left in the story. But then once we're done with that, I'm going to play a little off stream and put up a zipline network. And then the rest of the time I spend on this game, if it's something that people want to see, because it's a good time to just hang out and just enjoy the world and the environment. We could work on some of those premium orders. We could work on getting closer to the platinum, and I could show you guys some of the stuff that comes out of that. There's not a lot more story after the chapters are done. There is a couple little kind of side stories that you can kind of get from some of the preppers. I think I've alluded to it before, like the Elder was a guy who's kind of in that area over there, over that little mountain that you can kind of see in the mist. A very old man who needs medicine and is kind of a stubborn little guy, a little curmudgeon. But eventually you bring him enough medicine and his health changes. And so we could see stories like that. We got a couple side stories already in here. We got kind of the chiral artist and junk dealer and their like little romance, and then we've got a bunch of emails afterwards saying how their romance didn't work out and they got a divorce. Or how do you get married in this world? Is there like a priest or a man of the cloth or some legal person who can maybe travel on Sam's back to be taken from place to place so he can marry people, or she can marry people? It's not something that that we end up doing in this game, but it'd be funny. It'd be funny just to run chores, just to run random service people between facilities. And Sam would just carry them on his back, like he did with Mama and a couple other people. We're doing good. We're on track here. Basically, I'm heading in the right direction, but what?
Sam, you're not going to believe what I found.
What?
It's about the BB experiments, their true purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand, supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing voidouts. Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just a cover story. The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of Knot cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
So, one of the things I failed to mention before about Dead Man's chapter is he kind of starts the chapter when he takes... Actually, I don't know. I think Move's Mom, maybe you were around to see that one. I can't remember if that's his chapter or maybe it's before that. But at one point he has Sam take a shower and he jumps in the shower with him. There's a lot of showering in this conversation tonight. But like Dead Man's like wearing his full suit and getting all wet, and Sam doesn't take off his clothes either. Anyway, that's not important at all. But Dead Man begins talking to him about worrying that Die Hardman is not telling the truth and that this whole operation is fake or whatever. And so I think at this point now, Dead Man knows that Die Hardman is not really the one to blame for the Death Stranding or for the BBs are being used for, or any of this other stuff that he's talking about now. I think he's coming to the conclusion at this point, can I get on here? That maybe the real culprit was the president. Maybe the president did something that she wasn't supposed to do, or had an ulterior motive with these bridge babies, or with other things that she put together and made happen. I could probably use that zip line to get to the... I'm close enough. I can't tell where the next zip line is anyway. But yeah, so the story is unfolding, and as I mentioned earlier, we had a scene where we've seen a lot of these flashbacks with Cliff Unger looking like he's hurt, talking to the BB, and in a scene that we saw earlier in the earlier stream today, the two voices were talking in the background, and Die Hardman was telling the soldiers, "Oh, he's not in here. He must be somewhere else. Why don't you go somewhere else?" And then you heard the president, Strand, saying, "I'll take care of this." And it seems like she's the one that's not to be trusted. And now we know that Die Hardman and Cliff Unger know each other in some capacity. Cliff Unger recognized him on the beach. So we will find out a lot more in the next stream. This is a giant river. This is not where I wanted to be. Whoops! Went the wrong way. Okay, that's fine. We're heading in the right direction, though. So again, it's a ton of story, and a lot of it can go over your head, and that's okay. But we know who Sam is. We know who the important players are, and we will get a lot more explained to us, and maybe even spoon-fed to us before the game is totally done. And one more thing that I will just mention, just because we heard a gunshot in the end of the Higgs chapter, doesn't necessarily mean what Deadman said about Higgs. We won't see him again, but it might not be the end of his story. I'll just say that, and I walked too far, and now I gotta backtrack. Oh boy. I tell you, the sense of direction is no good. And the battery in my controller is going. Whoa! Well, don't trip on the freaking thing that comes out of the bridge. It's unnecessary. Oh my god. Too freaking far. I need to get to an area where I can see. Okay, that's where we're going. I'm sure Sam's going to fall over one or two more times before we get there, but...
Come on, Sammy boy.
Come on, Sammy boy. Come on, this is water. You can get there. Alright, so here we are at the distribution center. And here is where we're going to end for the night.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter
Smoky.
Bridges.
Very smoky right there. Alright. We're just gonna enter the private room. Take a load off. Call it a night, put our feet up. The smoking lounge. That's also where I almost killed that. I still laugh every single time I think about it. I think I'm old Craig 420 was on the stream, and some of the afternoon crew that have been watching this story unfold. It was during a Wednesday afternoon stream of this game, and I had a motorcycle, and I was driving into the area that we just walked through, and there was a Porter NPC that I literally drove right into and almost killed, but I didn't. It is still one of my favorite moments of the game. It's also why the Porters hate me now. Just a quick look at the emails. This guy's still talking about himself. Okay, great. And he loves us. Okay. So Peter Englert is someone who we've delivered one or two deliveries for. And he's always into getting pizzas. Loves to get pizzas. And every time we've delivered the pizzas to him, he's not there to take it. Which is really weird. He's a weird guy. But he wants to tell us his secret. Let's see what it says. My dear Mr. Sam Bridges, I am going to read this to you. Allow me to express my deepest gratitude for the pizza you have brought me. I will forever cherish the memory of each and every one you so kindly delivered to my doorstep. I've only really delivered him one or two. No big deal. Alas, there is a singular blemish upon our relationship, a singular regret that weighs upon my soul. It concerns the one wish you so cruelly failed to grant me. I speak, of course, of my delivery from Lake Knot City to South. I will readily admit I am not one to forgive and forget, and this flaw compels me not to allow you to forget either. Consigning my package to the bottom of a tar lake instead of seeing it to its intended destination was an unconscionable act hardly befitting a professional porter. For shame! Please let us not cry over spilled milk. If you would do me one final favor, I have faith I can find it in my heart to forgive you. You must know in yours what I am about to ask. Yes, pizza, pizza, pizza. Look again at the message that Peter Englert has sent. The instructions are quite clear. Furthermore, as an expression of goodwill, I have unlocked the entrance to my private quarters. You may pursue my secret to your heart's content. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, Higgs Monaghan. So Peter Englert is Higgs. And I know we haven't spent a lot of time working on these pizza deliveries, and they were kind of in the beginning of the game. But it's kind of a neat reveal. It's kind of a neat thing that for the game to reveal after you have that big boss fight with him, and you just got this email. So clearly, on the 5th of August at 2:16 a.m., Higgs must be still alive, or it's an email account that is just automatically emailing us, asking us to deliver pizzas across the country. Weird, I know, but it is what it is. And we will look further into this now unlocked entrance to the private quarters. And unfortunately, though, we will have to investigate that in the next stream, which is going to be next Wednesday. So happy to show you that. It's fun. We can reveal that. I think it's, again, like I said, it's a fun little thing that they do. Speaking of places down south, I remember that last time I was out that way, I saw something, a glowy thing. It was okay. That's another collectible. And then my man Jake Wind. Doesn't none of that matters. Okay. And data tips. Okay, none of that matters either. Okay. So we are going to save and call it a night. I want to thank the Noobs Guild, especially Noob's mom, who's been hanging out the longest and definitely brought in probably most of these people. And thanks for everyone else who came in. Thank you for the follows. All day today, all yesterday. I'm hoping that we got up to like 13 viewers, I think. I'm hoping that my average is going to get me over 3. If it doesn't, you know what? We'll keep working at it, and we'll get there eventually. Thanks so much for tuning in. This has been Death Stranding. Possibly only one more stream, or maybe at least an afternoon stream and a night stream on Wednesday. And we will see you on the next one. Hope you liked what you saw. Hope you learned something. Hope to see you back on the next one. Take care.